Alright, so we're gonna take the corn out, put it on the barbecue. You want me to close this? Not yet, he says. What do we got cooking tonight?
Steaks. What are these? What kind of steak are they?
These are sirloins.
Oh, really good.
The ribeye were just way too expensive.
How much were these?
These were 35 and 31. I know. The meat has gone up so much, as most of you know. But we haven't had steak in, I don't know how long it's been. It's been a long time.
We're withering down to nothing.
Oh.
I just need some of this stuff to
I'm getting smoked out over here. We got our dogs playing.
Jacob!
So I'll take you around to the garden really quick and show you. So my garden this year has pretty much sucked. We put some soil in that we got from a nursery. I'm not gonna name it. The nursery was here local. We got bulk soil and we filled all of these beds. So we've got this bed and that one over there and this bed, and then all of these concrete beds, and then over there too, and those two beds in the back. So all of those have the bulk soil that we picked up from a local nursery. When we purchased it, they said that it was a potting soil and it was already fortified with compost, and we didn't need to do anything to it. So we took their word for it. And last year, when we planted in the two back beds, they did good. But this year, well, actually, yeah, when we planted in, or when we put the soil in these two beds, nothing grew, and we couldn't figure out why. And I didn't test the soil, I just took the guy's word for it that this was good soil. Well, everything started dying, nothing was thriving at all. So I had the soil tested, and it's really, really alkaline. Like it was off the chart. So we picked up some test kits from Home Depot and tested the pH, the acidity, and then the NPK. We also had the calcium tested in it. And of course, when you have really alkaline soil, your NP and K are also going to be really depleted, which is what these beds were. So everything in here kind of just, nothing grew. Everything died. and it was horrible. Like even this pot had that same soil in it. We filled everything with that soil. Nothing survived. So we took most everything. Well, I don't want to say everything died, because my okra, I planted 4 of those and they seem to be doing okay. I've got some basil there, that's doing good. My cucumber, that's doing okay. It could be doing better. I need to find another way to trellis it, I think. Anyways, so I went out and got Happy Frog, and I was able to plant my watermelon in it, and it seems to be doing okay. At least it's alive, which is better than what anything was doing in here before. So that's good. I'm happy about that. But anyway, so these are both Crimson Sweet in here. Over here, I've got some patty pan. I'm starting to get powdery mildew. We have had such bad humidity over here. The mildew is just really taking over. So I've got some more here. I need to come through and just cut a lot of this powdery mildew off of here. But anyways, so as you can see, like this, so the soil that we have in here was part of that bad potting soil. So like this plant here is just, it's just sad, but of course it's a jalapeno. And then over here, this one was a Tabasco, and it was doing good, and now it's just not. And I guess that's the way it goes with the minerals being depleted, or the NPK being depleted. Like I spray the leaves with a fish emulsion. Neptune's Harvest actually is what I spray on the leaves to try and keep the plants alive. But it's, I don't know. I just need to amend the beds. Anyways, this whole bed, this is all pumpkin. We have little pumpkin plants starting. I actually found one the other day and I was super excited about it. I can't find it right now. Oh, but there's one. So hopefully those will get pollinated and we'll have some pumpkin. And here is cucamelons, which I'm super excited for. Jess from Roots and Refuge turned me on to these. So I'm excited to give them a try. This plant is doing really good. It's really healthy. But this whole bed, so these are my peppers. I dug up all my peppers and I transplanted them into Happy Frog, and they're all doing well except for this one. This one, like, it's just now getting little flower or leaves on it. Hi Nala. Hi Kiki. Hi. This is Nala. She's a rescue. We have a lot of animals. Anyway, so yes, my pepper bed, and like I said, I've got peppers coming in now. What? You want some attention? And I'm super excited. I finally have some little bell peppers that are coming up. So that's really exciting. And this is probably the one that's doing the best. I took this one out of the soil first And it's doing the best. Over here, this is my squash. That really heavy heat that we had here just really knocked the wind out of my poor plants. This is a Yamato, I believe. No, this is a silver slicer. So I have one watermelon come up. I'm so excited. And that is also a silver slicer. So hopefully we'll get some good watermelon out of that. This up here is a loofah. So I've got 2 plants over there, and I have some eggplant. You can see I've got eggplant that's actually coming up. We've been harvesting from this pretty regularly. I actually have a lot of eggplant in there. I need to get that out of there. But we've been harvesting eggplant for quite a while, and it is actually from last year. So this eggplant, I planted that one from seed back in like March of 2020. All right, so here is some more watermelon. This is the honeymoon melon. This is another one that Nala, you silly kitty. This is another one that was that was a turn on from Roots and Refuge. I really like what Jess has to say about her melons and about her watermelons. That kind of sounded bad. So I wanted to give these a try as well. This is cilantro that I let go to seed so I can harvest the coriander out of it. So that's something that I got to do. This is milkweed. It's also going to seed. I'm doing this for the monarch butterflies. And of course, I have my lavender and some mint. This is another watermelon. This is Alibaba watermelon. This one here, this is my serrano plants. There's 3 of them in here. I've had these for, this is 3 years now or 4 years now. I don't know. It's definitely dropped off. It's not producing like what it was. So I will cut these out of here once it stops producing this fall. And I'll start new serranos in the house because we love our chili peppers. Anyways, so that is it for these beds. Let me take you. This is a tomato plant. I was trimming it, and this was a sucker, so I put it in here, and it's actually it's definitely coming back. It's still limp. We just did this yesterday, but it's actually standing up today. Yesterday it was like really floppy, so I have high hopes for that one. And then over here I have a couple of different tomato plants over here. This is the Dr. Witchy's yellow, and this one is also the yellow Dr. Witchy's. And then I actually forgot what this one and this one was. This one is just about dead. I don't know. But I have another one that's coming up here. So I'll probably cut this stalk off and just keep this one because it is not happy. Anyways, this is cantaloupe. It's doing really good. It's happy. This is in the same soil, so I guess cantaloupe. Oh, you know what, actually? So down there, there's 2 different plants in here. This side of the bed has Happy Frog in it, and this side of the bed has the other potting soil in it. So on this side of the bed, you can kind of see some of the leaves, how they're different looking. So it's two different species of cantaloupe, and the one on the left, some of it is kind of trailing up here, but it's doing really good. And the other one, the one on the right, it's not doing so good. But it's alive, so I'm just gonna continue to let it grow and hope that I get at least one or two cantaloupe out of it. And then we got this one here. So this is 2 Paul Robeson tomatoes. Ooh, looks like we got a little fire going. Hi, Freedie. Hi. How you doing? Hi. He's our puppy. He's the newest addition of our house. Yeah, this is Freedom. Freedom, sit. Oh, what's a good boy? You is a good boy. Yes, you're a good boy. That's Freedom, though. All right, let's see what we got over here. So these are some cherry tomatoes. This is a blue cream blueberry. And we actually have some that are starting to ripen up here. So you can see the caps. Oh man, cyanthins? What is that turns the tomatoes colors? Man, and you know what I'm seeing? I see spider mites on here. You see that? Right here in this armpit, I see cobwebs, and I see the little telltale sign of spider mites. I'm gonna have to spray this. Yep, they're all over. Look at that. There we go. Yep, I'm gonna have to spray that. Anyway, so this is a blueberry cream tomato. And then I've got this one here. I forgot what this one was. It's another like cherry tomato though. And then I have some yarrow. I have some beans along the back. Some carrots that we're still harvesting from. These are acorn squash. These are acorn squash. And then on the back side, let's see what these are. See, you can see more powdery mildew coming in on these. Oh, this is a butternut squash. I have 2 butternut squash here. And this one, man, I forgot what that was. Yep, I can't remember what this was. Maybe someone can tell me what that is. I forgot. I know I got some chamomile in the back. That one right there. So that's chamomile. Maybe this is not comfrey. I can't remember. Anyways. This is a sunflower that I'm going to be picking seeds off. I actually just put this trellis up. So here I've got some more tomatoes. Let's see, what is this? Oh, so this is a pineapple slicer. So this hopefully will get some big tomatoes on it. I had to put this up because the dogs were jumping over it and they broke a bunch of branches off. So I'm trying to bring it back. And then of course I got this one here. This is a blueberry cherry right here. Oh, actually you can see these are almost ripe. Let's see if I can get that up in there. I'm gonna have to tie that in there. I have to tie that up in there. Anyways, so I've got this one here. There's another one that was broken off by the dogs. This is, what is it? Oh, this is a Black Beauty. So this is another one that Jess talked about, and I really just wanted to grow it because I wanted to have some black tomatoes. I thought that was really interesting, and it sure would look cool in my basket of vegetables, but I don't know, it's looking pretty sickly. We'll see. Here's another one. This is, this is a quart of blue. So hopefully this one will turn around. I don't know. I've got one tomato on there. We'll see what happens. And then I've got this one. I don't know what it is. I've got a tomato, but I can't. Oh, you know what? There's actually a tag in it. Let's see. Oh, it's another quart of blue. All right. So there's that. And then over here, I've got some strawberry. Of course, my dogs have been eating everything out of it. I've got one, well, I have a strawberry here, but this one doesn't look good. And then I have another strawberry right here. It's almost ripe. So I'm keeping it tucked down and hidden. And hopefully I will be able to eat that little morsel maybe tomorrow. Wouldn't that be exciting? But the dogs have eaten just about everything. Well, I think I've only gotten one strawberry out of all of that. So, I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Listen, we need a family meeting. Okay. So, your daddy and I have been talking a lot about
Properties
yes, about properties,
and life.
life, what we want to do, where we want to go.
Are we moving? We don't know what we want to do or where we're going to go.
Right.
We know what we would like to do, but it's not a definitive, it's not a realistic thing right now. We don't know where we. Yeah, I'm not sure what you want to tell them, but we want to buy a trailer, a travel trailer.
So like a camper. Okay.
Yeah,
Tow it behind
we
Daddy's
need
truck.
one too.
Listen to Daddy.
In other words, there's gonna be 5 of us, 3 dogs and a cat in my truck.
And Yago.
Yes.
And Prim.
Yeah, he's part of the animals.
And no.
Yeah.
And Lucas.
Yeah.
How will they fit in our dog?
Put them in the back.
In the trailer? We'll buy like a camper shell to put on the back of the pickup.
So they'll be covered. So it's just like an extension of being covered.
So they'll travel back there. But, so this is what we're thinking.
Oh, no, it's going.
Oh, okay. So this is what we're thinking. We're thinking that we're gonna get the house fixed up and either sell it or rent it out.
Or buy a new one.
And we will live in the camper. And we will travel around the United States.
Oh my goodness! Do you want to do that in our entire lives, which would mean we have to
No.
sell the house?
No, listen. This is, we're only going to do this probably maybe for a year. The time frame is not determined. We're going to drive around. We're going to see some sights. Maybe go to.
And we need to
Mama
write.
wants to go to
what-
Washington.
I would like to go see Aunt Tricia.
Yeah, and me too.
And we're going to go see Grandma and Grandpa in Idaho.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Grandma and Grandpa in Arizona.
And
Arizona.
my Jojo with me at the camper.
No, I think Joseph will stay here
Why?
because we won't have enough room
What
in
about
the camper.
school? It's gonna be school.
You will go to school online. You will do a K through 12 online program.
So, and we're gonna talk to realtors. We're gonna look at properties. We're gonna go to big water parks, which you won't like. We'll go to
We're gonna
national parks. It's
go
gonna
to
be like
New York.
New York? I was thinking about that just now. I'm getting shivers because
not
I'm so
New York
excited.
City, New York State.
New York State. But I would like to go see the Statue of Liberty.
Okay, now you're
I would
talking.
love to go see that.
Yeah, and go see the White House.
I would love to go see that also.
Yeah.
Let's just hope it's not as crappy over there.
It's worse.
And
Yeah,
I
it's
like the older house.
We'll be
All
safe
the
in our
house.
camper, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully we see some bears.
Well, Daddy and
That would
I
be scary and
will
Well, look.
make good choices for us on where we go. But those are all like those are things that we won't know about until we
Get there.
yeah.
Oh, right. Or like when we leave Aunt Trisha's, we're gonna have a list of places we'd like to go.
Yeah.
by
And we're
state.
gonna do that as a family too. Like we're gonna figure out what states we want to go see, and then from those states we'll look at like the state parks and maybe famous sites within those states that we want to see. You know.
Will my favorite see a waterfall?
Yes.
Oh, what?
I'll put a list on my phone with whichever places we go to.
Well,
You can make a list of places you'd like to see.
you guys are going to keep diaries or journals, and you're gonna have to write in them every single day.
Oh, I'm gonna need a lot of those.
You're
Well,
gonna,
they can do it online.
yeah, you guys can do it on your computers because you guys will each have to have your own computer.
And we'll have to bring those stickers with us that says travel
Oh, yeah.
and
Well-
put it inside the camper.
Well, we'll talk about the stickers later. But
And we
look,
have
so this is not.
food.
We're not gonna do this tomorrow, next week, or by
No.
This is gonna take us about a year and a half.
Yeah, we have to.
I have financial obligations I have to deal with here.
Yeah, we have to clean things up here, like financially, and getting the house ready.
Well, we would need to do that in like a week.